Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sports2L. I am your host. My name is Nolan Berry. This is the show that brings sports to life, and I'm just feeling excited to share this with you, to start streaming, to start our YouTube page. I know it's a little bit hard to find us. We have no followers right now, but please search for us. We're on Twitter. We're on Patreon, and obviously we're on YouTube where this will be released. Just feeling excited and grateful for everyone that has helped make this possible. It looks amazing. It sounds amazing. Everything seems to be working out. We're just excited. We're waiting on a couple more things. Our logo will be here eventually. There'll be a sign with our logo, a few more things in the background, but it's all coming together. And I know you've got lots of questions about who I am, what this stream is about, what's going on here. And I promise you that in this video, I'm going to answer most of those questions. If I do not answer those questions, please, we're asking you to join us for our very first NBA live stream along. That's going to be this Wednesday, March 19th. We're watching the Pistons play the Heat. Big game in the Eastern Conference. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be live. I like live events. They're more fun. They're engaging. So get in our chat. We understand that going live on the internet, it's going out into the abyss, the unknown, the internet. So, we just want people to be real, to be funny, to react to us. If you have to make fun of us, you can do that. Say, hey, you big giant, you messed up your lines already. What are you doing? Or, hey, you majored in communications. Why don't you learn how to speak? We don't want to try and control anything. We just are inviting you to join us. That's this Wednesday, March 19th, NBA, that's National Basketball Association, live stream along. We're watching a big game. Obviously, we won't be showing the game. That's against the law, but we will be watching it, reacting live. Get in our chat, sports fan, get in our chat, interact with us, email us. It's sports2l team@gmail.com. Email us, reach out. We're too excited to start this. I love talking sports. I love interacting with people involved in sports. And I remember a girl said to me one time, she said, "You're like my dad." And I said, "Whoa, what does that mean?" And she said, when you wake up in the morning, one of the first things you check is ESPN. And I thought that was funny, but I also thought in my mind, your dad sounds cool. Your dad sounds like somebody I could hang out with. Your dad sounds like somebody I could grab a beer with. These sports communities, these are the type of people that I like to connect with. So we're doing a live event. It will be a little bit basketball nerdy. We'll get in inside information on the NBA and why we like it. And I think we understand that we're going against the grain a little bit here, that most people online say that the NBA does not have good games or that they're not engaged, especially younger people. And we're trying to cut against that a little bit. Younger people won't watch long-form NBA content, but that's exactly what we're going for because that's exactly what we're passionate about. And it is the era of take what you're passionate about and put it on the internet. So that's what we're doing. Sports2L. We're passionate about the NBA. I know it's crazy, but our target audience, men, 18 to 30-year-old men, young adult men, please join us, connect with us. Let's talk sports in a different way. Let's talk basketball in a different way. It's exciting. It's fun. And I know you've got hundreds of questions about who I am, what's going on. I promise you we will answer them in that live stream. I'm going to try and answer some of them now. But we're just feeling excited, and I know a little bit about my background in sports. I was a nationally ranked high school basketball player. I ended up playing Division I, Division II, and professionally in Europe. I played basketball. I love the game of basketball, all the things that has brought me. It's been incredible. The ups, the downs, we're going to go through them all. Have I mentioned, we're having a live stream Wednesday night. Get involved. Looking forward to it. But, recently, the last few years, I've been going to G League tryouts and trying to get back into sports in some way. And this has just all come together, and it's got me really excited. Now, at the tryouts, they say, hey, you're too slow, you can't defend, get out of here. I'm kidding, of course. They're very nice. All the people I met, trying to play basketball and trying to get involved in sports, it's been incredible. So I'm just feeling, thankful, and it feels right, to try and get something going in sports and build some different sports communities. It's exciting. And now the big thing, the why of our stream, why Sports2L, why do we want to exist? And as I've said throughout this video, I've been using the word we a lot. And I promise for our live stream, there will be guests. I will have other people. It will not be me ranting for 2 hours, as much as my ego would like that. That will not be the case. It will be more of a dialogue. We'll be able to talk, share our experiences with basketball and what we think about the game and why we love the NBA, and build you up into the NBA playoffs, the best time of the year, the best sporting event, the NBA playoffs. Got to win 4 games. The best team always wins it all, generally speaking, because you got to win 4 games. It's so exciting. We're ready for it. But okay, let's get into the why we exist. And I point that out to say that for this part, I only speak for myself. I don't speak for anybody else that's going to be on the stream. That's why I'm here alone, kind of going over our mission statement. I don't speak for anyone else when I say this. So please do not hold that against them. And I hope that my co-hosts or any guests that come on the show feel free to push back against me and say, hey, Nolan, I think you're wrong here. Nolan, you haven't thought about it this way. I see things differently. I think that's fun. I think that's awesome. I try and prove me wrong. I like that. I mean, it's called a conversation. It's fun. So let's talk sports in a different way. I will have co-hosts. But these are my takes only and the things that I want to say coming up. So first, to me, politics and political streams are not real. It's not real life. And I say that respectfully, and I know that these are huge systems of power. We're talking the US government, Australian government, UK, Canada, France, whatever it is. These are huge systems of power, but it's not real. And left could argue against right until the end of time. But why are we going to put our emphasis in that? Young men, 18 to 30-year-old men, why are we going to put our emphasis on that? And anyone who's making videos and putting them on the internet, I think that's cool, and they're chasing their passion, and I really like that. But, so I'm not trying to call anybody out, because they're very talented, but Tim Pool could debate Destiny until the end of time. Why are we going to watch that? They're very talented. They can get their point across. But why do we have to put an emphasis on that? I don't think we have to. I think sports are more real. I know I sound like a sports nerd, a basketball nerd, a sports enthusiast, whatever you call it, but it's more real than politics. We can't listen to these people debate until the end of time, in my opinion, humbly. Okay, that's one. Second, this is a little more controversial, which we will get into some controversy in the stream. Once again, live stream Wednesday night. We're watching the Heat play the Pistons, a live stream along. It's going to be fun, but we will get into some deeper topics. So don't hold this against me, because we're broadcasting live from beautiful St. Louis, Missouri. We're in America, and I like that in America, you get the freedom to be whatever religion you would like to be and whatever faith, as long as you're, following the laws. I think that's cool. I think people should have the right to choose, what they believe in. With that being said, all those caveats, let me say that to me, once again, this is all to me, religion and religious streams are not real. It's not real life. And I'm sorry, whether it's a Christian stream or an atheist stream, it's just, to me, it's not real because, like politics, we can debate these things until the end of time. Who knows what's going to happen? And, we're going to get into more detail. We've got a lot of topics planned for our live stream. At halftime, we're going to be going over the top 12 players in the NBA. Those are things you should know. 18 to 30-year-old men, you should know who are the top 12 players in the world at basketball, I think. You should be able to talk about that with your friends and somebody at a bar, watching an NBA game, connecting with them. You should know these things. But with that being said, we're also going to get into some deeper topics, some controversial stuff. And so we're going to explain all this in more detail. Our first live stream is coming up, couple days this week. Get excited. Okay, so we got politics, we got religion. To me, sports seems more real. Let's get into the third one. And I'm sorry to do this because, once again, you're very talented and you dominate the internet, especially Twitch. You get hundreds of thousands of viewers for video game streams. Video games and video game streams are not real. It's not real life. They're very talented. I get it. You get the headset, you start talking with your buddies, you're going on missions, you have fun, you connect with your friends. I'm not trying to be some downer, but it's not real. Think about sports. Your ego's on the line, your pride is on the line, you're going to be sore the next day, you might catch an elbow. It hurts when you lose, it feels amazing when you win. It feels more real to me than video games. And that's nothing against the people that are incredibly talented and covering video game streams, and you dominate the internet, and we're nothing. We're off in a little corner of the internet, barely existing. So I get that, but to me, it's just like, why not put our emphasis into sports? It's fun. And here's the last one, number 4, the big one. Cam girls, OnlyFans girls, pornography, hot girls on social media, gym influencer girls who we don't watch them lift or critique their form or technique or anything. We just see how hot they are. It's not real. They don't know about us. They don't care about us. It's not real life. This one's a little bit more easy to explain. It's not real. I mean, these are hot girls on the internet. So, to me, please, Sports2L, let us be your politics break. Let us be your break from arguing religion. Let us be your break from video games. And let us be your break from OnlyFans and pornography. I don't want to sound like I'm preaching too much because I admit that these are all things that I struggle with. These are things that I'd like to take my attention away from and build something that feels more real, something like sports. And we're just excited to start this process. As you can see, everything's set up, so you're stuck with us for a while now. We're going to be doing NBA live stream alongs. That's our favorite sport. My favorite sport is basketball. My favorite league is the NBA. It's so cool. The guys are so big and long and athletic, and I get it. It's a lot of three-point shooting, a lot of perimeter scoring. Can you score from the perimeter? Can you defend from the perimeter? The game has definitely changed. 7-footers take threes, but it's amazing. And sorry to get basketball nerdy. We will be doing that from time to time. Keep in mind, this is going to be one of our first times live on the internet, and we're going for 2.5 hours. Come on. We're going to mess up. Get in our chat. Say something funny. It's going to be fun. Okay, I promise I'm closing this video soon. Hopefully we've answered some questions. I'm sure there'll be more. But let me tell you that our call to action, what we need from you, once again, target audience, young men, 18 to 30-year-old men, our call to action is simple. One, watch our stream. We'll have them about once a week, once every 10 days. We'll be doing an NBA live stream along. All you got to do is watch our stream. Let us inspire you a little bit. Think about sports differently. Connect with us. Tell us about your sports stories. We're self-centered. We have egos. We want to get competitive on the internet. We'd like to talk about these things. So please watch our stream. We think you'll enjoy it. We're definitely enjoying the process right now. But let me say this. The second part to our call to action, join some type of sports league. It's not that hard. Young men, it is good for you. And our show is called Sports2L, not basketball stream along. It's about sports, bringing them to life. And, you know, whether it's indoor soccer or sand volleyball or baseball or hockey, don't call me about hockey, I can't skate. But, you know, all these sports, young men post-college or in college do intramurals. Sign up for sports. Get involved. It's fun. Put your ego on the line. Put your pride on the line. I play in a men's basketball league, and you'd say, oh, that doesn't matter. It does matter to us. You know, when we lose, we say, hey, what the hell? We're a foot taller than the other team, and they made 23s, and we only made 7 threes, and what happened? And we've got to adjust, and, you know, you connect, you bond with people. So before you listen to Jordan Peterson tell you to clean your room, I would say let's join a sports league. You know, put yourself out there. Try and figure out, you know, if you get embarrassed, that's okay. That's what happens in sports. So those are our calls to action. We think it's important. And a lot of young men said, oh, well, a lot of young men will say, oh, well, I lift or I go to the gym. That's my exercise. And that is not the same thing. That is different. You know, that's good for you. I'm not saying that. It's self-improvement. But the idea of being in a team and being accountable and showing up and giving it your all and, you know, working towards a goal with people, it just bonds you in a different way. So we would like to create these sports communities, at least in my life. I don't want to sound too desperate here, but, you know, I have over 50 people probably that I could text about basketball. Hey, where are the good leagues in St. Louis? Hey, what's going on in basketball in St. Louis? Hey, what are the average leagues? Where are the good guys playing? What's going on in basketball? I have lots of people. I have maybe 1 or 2 I could text about soccer or indoor soccer, a sport I love. You know, I have 1, maybe 2 I could text about baseball. 1, maybe 2 I could text about beach volleyball. Sand volleyball, I guess we don't have a beach in Missouri. But it's fun to try and build these communities. I know I'm sounding nerdy and desperate here, but why not? Young men, why not connect over sports? Why not let us, Sports2L, be your politics break, be your religion break, be your OnlyFans break, be your pornography break, be your video game break. You know, it's good for you and you have the time. All we're asking, our call to action, watch our stream, join a sports league. That's 4 to 5 hours a week. You have that. Young men, you have 4 to 5 hours a week. I know you do. And I can't do the math, 24 hours in a day times 7. I was a C student, average student, not very good. But I can do that math. You have 4 to 5 hours a week to give to sports. We're not asking for too much. Watch our stream, join a sports league, get in our chat, connect in a different way. Let's build sports communities. I know it sounds lame, and I don't know. I don't know what else to say except for please join us this Wednesday, March 19th. We're watching the Heat play the Pistons. A live stream along event. Live events are fun. Who knows what's going to happen? We could fumble all our words. It's exciting. So please join us. Thank you so much.